Okay, welcome back, guys. In today's class, we're going to be discussing how you can navigate your MetaTrader 5. Okay, but before we go into that, I'm going to be showing you guys examples of lot size, okay, and how to calculate it by pips. Okay, that will help us when we move over to our MT5, so that you can be able to understand what it is like. Okay, so lot size. What are lot size? Okay, like we say, lot size are the amount you use, but at the particular amount you use what to enter what the market. Okay, lot size is the amount you use, okay, on a particular trade. Okay, so here are examples of lot size. Lot sizes. Okay, now we have 0.01, which is equals to 0.1 lot size, right? So like that continuously, okay, like that continuously, like 0.02, okay, continuously to 0.2 cent, okay, continuously till it gets to 0.09, is equals to 9 cents. Then after this we get what? 0.1, which is equals to $1. Okay, which is equals to $1. Continuously you get 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, okay, 0.7, and down we get to one standard lot size, which is equals to $10. Okay, so these are examples of what lot sizes. Now lot sizes, like if you have been following this class from the introduction stage, you understand that we talked about lot size trading example with euro USD, and we use an example there which says if you want to buy euro USD and euro USD is at 1.1000 when you enter the market. Okay, let's assume you buy at this 1.1000, at this 1.1000, okay, and the market now moves to 1.1010, which means it has moved 10 pips. Okay, how did we calculate that? Now how do you make profit here? Okay, let's assume your account, you funded your account with $50, and you decide to use let's say 0.05 lot size, which is equals to 0.5 $. Okay, Now, to calculate this is your lot size. Lot size. This is equivalent to dollar. Okay. Now, how do you calculate the pips that moved here? The pips that moved here. Okay. This is how you calculate it. You times this 0.5 dollar times it by 10 is equals to, let's get our calculator. So you move to your calculation, gives you $5. So which is equals to $5. So which means if we entered this market at this level and it moves to this level and we enter the market with this lot size, right? We enter the market with this lot size, okay, and it moved to this level, which means we are going to make, once we times this amount by 10, gives us what? $5, which means we have made what? $5. Okay, so this is just an example of what the lot size and pips is all about. So let's move over to our MT5 so you see how to navigate through the MT5. Okay, so this is how to navigate the MT5. Okay, let's say you have a trade, you want to enter a trade. Okay, so you just have to click here, that's where you head over to place your order. Okay, here is called quotes. Here is the internal chart on MT5. Okay, here is your settings area. Okay, that's your back office where you see where if you add your broker and the rest of them. I will show you the back office right now. Okay, just click on it and it brings you over to here. So here, once you click on this account management, you can add as many brokers as you wish to add here. So clicking on this account management is where you add the brokers you want to add. Okay, as many of them. So just click on that account management, you can see it. So okay, so this your account. Okay, you can see that here is, this one is demo, this is my ABS account. Okay, so here you can click here. So once you click on that manage account, you can just click over to this plus icon, you click on it to search for brokers. Let's just search SNES, as is SNES we are using. Okay, I will still do a video on how to link your SNES to MT5. So, but let's just, you can see that we have SNS broker. Let's just, you can see, just you saw SNS technology. So you just click on SNS technology. So you can now see that you can now add your SNS. So that's where to add it. Just from this account management, you're good to go. Okay, SNS will give you what you put in there. Okay, so we want to on the in the class where we'll discuss how to add the SNS account. Okay, I will also show you what the back office where SNS will give you the whole login details. Then you can add it over. Right. So like I said, here is the chat area. So just click on it. You can see. So now, back to what we did before we moved into this MT5. Okay, let me get that Euro USD as an example that we are using. You can see that this is the market currently. Okay, so let's assume that we are buying this market here. Let me get this to, okay, it's on 1 hour time frame. Let's assume that we are buying this market at this level here. And this is level now. You can see that at that level now is at zero, sorry, is at 1.13364. And when it gets to this level now, we have already made profit. Okay, this is how to just do it. Okay, so probably in the next class when we talk about the full risk management, you get to understand this aspect. Just let me just not bore this whole class, so it won't be too long. So just head over to your trade. This is your history area where you see the history of trades you have taken and the rest of them. So it is there. Click on it. This is the calendar by the side. You can see, you can go as far as last 3 months of your trade and the rest of them. Okay, here you can check your symbols and the rest of the ticker and your times. We'll go back to trade. This is where the main show is all about. So you're gonna be clicking here. Okay, let me just get it back again. You're gonna be clicking here. That's where you set up your trade from. There is a shortcut to do it, but I'm gonna be using, I'll show you the process and also show you the long the shorter part of it. Okay, so here we have this instant trade. Instant trade means an instant execution. Let's assume that this is not a signal, or probably you enter the market and you want to execute the market immediately. Okay, you can just click, just leave your market in instant trade. What we need to do is, like, is a running trade already, you just click on buy. Okay, as you can see, the market just bought by itself. Okay, just click back there again. You can also go back and set our SL and the rest of them. What we need to do is just click on this icon, then click on this pen icon, and it brings us back to our trading. And then we can now set our XL. Here you can see it. This SL means your stop loss, this one means your TP. All right, so you can just set it and click on modify, and it modifies the trade. Okay, it's once you click on modify, it takes you back to this position, meaning that it has modified your account. Okay, I'm just gonna close this in because I'm not trading already. So we'll go back to that place again. So if you don't want to do instant execution, you can see I just clicked on that instant execution now, and it brought me back to this back office where you get to see a lot and a lot. Okay, you get to see a lot. Now inside here we have the buy limit, the sell limit, the buy stop and the sell stop. Okay, but as a beginner and someone who's also starting, you don't need the buy stop, the sell stop and the buy stop loss and the sell stop loss and the rest of them until you start learning and being grounded in the forex market. That you can start using them. Now what you can use is what we call the buy limit, the sell limit and the execution, which is here the instant, the buy limit and the sell limit. Okay, these are the three you are going to be using. Okay, so the buy limit is when you have a signal, probably a trade that hasn't triggered, or you analyze the market and saw that this trade is at a particular position. Before it gets to your zone, whether buy or sell, you can use the buy limit or the sell limit. So what you need to do is just click on them. Once you click on this buy limit, it brings you out. So now here is where we set that's our lot size. Okay, so you can either increase or decrease. You see it? Here is where we set our lot size. See what will happen. Let's say I'm gonna be using 0.01. I have changed it to 0.01. Let's say we want to turn it to 1.0. So just click it and edit it to the lot size of your choice. Right? Because we are doing buy limit, you are needed to put the price in which you want to buy at. Let's just put 185.6. Let's just use it like that. We can now set our SL 184 points. Let's just blah blah blah. Then set our TP 6 blah blah blah, and then place the trade. See it has placed it. I just did the buy limit. It means that this market hasn't tapped to the zone where I placed the trade on. Okay, so once it gets to that level, it will pick the trade and start what going. So that's just how to. The same thing applies to what, to this sell limit. So it's the same thing that occurs in this buy limit I just showed now. The same thing that happens in this what, sell limit. Okay, just as simple as that. Okay, so this is just how to navigate this your MT5. It's just as simple as ABCD. Just practice it and you are good to go. Thank you and see you in the next class.